Today we're going to be taking a look at the Revoltech Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello. So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Revoltech TMNT Donatello. So let's get into it right away and start off with the packaging. Okay, so since Donatello is a reissue, he does come in the new updated style box, just like the Leonardo figure. So we do get the window right there in the front of the box. Says Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Revoltech, ReDo, an image of Donatello right there. Says Donatello. Then we do get the comic book artwork all throughout the box, so very cool looking. Then there's the bottom of it with the barcode and blah 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 stuff that nobody cares about. Then there's the top of the box right there with the comic book artwork looking very cool. Then we do get a picture of Donatello right there. And then there's the one side of the box there with an image of the figure at the bottom. And then there's the other side of the box there. Then the back of the packaging shows a bunch of different poses you can get the figure into along with some of his accessories. Then we do get that cool comic book cover art right there. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at Donatello. Kapow! Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at Donnie here, and Revoltech did do a very nice job with this figure. It looks just like Donatello from the Nickelodeon cartoon TV show. I love how the bandana is sculpted and the paint is nice and clean on the purple going around his head there. So nice job on that. Very nice paint work on the eyes. And then nice clean paint on the teeth. Nice sculpt work on it as well. We do get a sculpted line in between them. And then we do get Donatello's gap right there. So nice job on that by Revoltech. And one thing I gotta say, the back of his bandana is probably my favorite out of all four turtles. I just love the way they sculpted it. It's not just in a straight line, it's kind of like curvy and stuff, so that does look very cool. So I do like the way Revoltech sculpted Donatello, so nice job on that. And he does have the movable eyes, and the way you move them is with the back of the bandana right here, which is also articulated. But Donnie can look off to the right, he can look straight ahead, he can look to the left, or you can make him look badass and white out his eyes. The one issue I do have with this is Revoltech didn't put enough white paint on this side, so you can kind of see some purple there, so that is a little bit disappointing. Even if I move it over a little bit, you will see the side of his eye in the far corner right there, so that is a little bit irritating, but other than that, they did do a very nice job on the head sculpt there. Now, one thing I do like about Donatello that they didn't do with the other turtles for some reason is they sculpted him a neck, so the Revoltech joint is actually hidden pretty good, so I don't understand why they only sculpted a neck with Donatello and not the rest of them, because it does look so much better with him having a sculpted neck, and it probably would have looked 10 times better on the other three turtles. But you do see the Revoltech joints all throughout Donatello on his shoulders, elbows, and legs right there, and it is hidden pretty well on his neck. Now, the front of the shell here does look awesome, but like I said before, with Leonardo, it would have looked so much better with some paint shading or a darker shade of paint in between these sculpted lines on his shell there. But we do get a little bit of battle damage on the shell and then some on the belt also, so nice job on that. We do get those X's just like in the TV show, and then we do get the strap going across his chest continuing to the back, and then we get that yellow ring right there. Nice clean paint with the yellow, so nice job there. And then we do get some very nice paint and sculpt work on the side of the turtle shell, so very cool looking. And then there is the back of the turtle shell. And like I said with the Leonardo review, it would have looked 10 times better with paint shading or a darker shade of paint in the sculpted lines on the turtle shell, because that is how it looks on the show. It's very plain looking, you know what I mean? But the sculpt of it does look very nice. We do get the continuation of his belt going around his waist, and then the strap going across his chest continuing to his back there. Then we do get a peg insert for his bow staff and another peg insert for the stand that he is included with. Now for the arms here, one thing I do like about these Revoltech turtles, they all have their own unique sculpt, because they're all shaped differently in the TV show. So Revoltech did do a very nice job with that. I know they could have reused a bunch of the same parts, but they really didn't with these turtle figures. But nice sculpt work on the arms there. And just like with the Leonardo figure, I do have the issue with Revoltech sculpting the forearms going inward for some reason. I don't know why they did that. It just looks weird. I don't know why they did it, but very nice sculpt work on the arms, the shoulder and the bicep, and the elbow pad there, and then with the wrappings going around his wrist. I love all the sculpted lines all throughout them as well. Then we do get the wrappings around his hands and fingers as well. Nice clean paint on all of them. I do have a little bit of like olive green paint bleeding onto his green skin tone. And Donnie's skin tone color is different compared to the other three turtles, just like in the TV show as well. So nice job on that by Revoltech. Nice sculpt work on the legs there and the knee pads, very cool looking. Then there's the back of him. You can see the Revoltech joints at the knees. And then we do get the wrappings around his ankles and his feet, and I love all the sculpted lines all throughout them. And then we do get his turtle toes. And one thing I do like a lot that Revoltech did is they continued to sculpt the lines on the bottom of the turtle's feet. So I really like that Revoltech did that. I mean, overall, I'm very happy and satisfied with the detail for these Revoltech turtles. And the same thing goes with this Donatello. But anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Moving on to the accessories, we get some cool stuff included with Donatello. He does come with his own unique stand, and that is something I do like that Revoltech did. I think everything that's the same with the stand for the turtles is the bottom piece. It's the sewer lid and then the purple bricks for the street, but then the piece that you peg into it, each turtle has their own unique thing on it. Like Donatello has a fire hydrant, and Leonardo has like a brick wall with a pipe on it. But to just peg it in, you just got to peg it in at the bottom there, like so, yeah. And then there you go, that does look pretty cool. So pretty cool looking stand. I do like the paint and sculpt work on the fire hydrant. And then like this pipe in the back is like a nice metallic, like purple type color, so pretty cool looking. And then we do get the Revoltech joint up here, and it pegs into the bottom of Donatello's shell. As you can see the peg hole there. Just peg it in like so. And then there you go, as simple as that. So we do get that stand, and then we also get two of Donatello's bow staffs. Now this is something I really like that Revoltech did, because they did include the one with the blade and then one without the blade, so you could have that option with him using his regular bow staff, or you could have him using his bladed bow staff. So I really love the option that Revoltech gave us with his weapons here. And they are both the exact same sculpt and same paint on it and everything. The only thing that's painted is the wrappings right in the middle, and I do like these sculpted lines all throughout them. And I do like these sculpted like crooked lines at the end of the bow staffs there to make it look like it's actual wood, but I feel like they should have put paint shading or a black wash on it, because it would have made it look more realistic. But very nice job on them. And then the bottom one here does have the blade. It can hinge out, so it looks like it's extended. And I really love that metallic silver. That paint looks beautiful. And then you can hinge it back so the blade is not out. And then they also do have pegs on them, which is meant to peg into Donatello's hands. As you can see the peg holes there. For some reason, the peg hole on his right hand seems a little too tight because I can't get them in there. But the left one seems perfectly fine because he holds them both fine and I can get the pegs in there. It's probably just with my figure, but it might be with other figures. I don't know though. And then we do get a peg hole on the back of the strap right there to holster up his bow staff. So very, very cool. And then there's Donatello with his bow staff holstered. So we do get those. And then we also get two interchangeable heads, and then we get the heart beating out of his chest accessories. So we do get two interchangeable heads. We get this one here that comes on the figure out of the packaging that we took a look at before, and this one does have the movable eyes. This is the more angry teeth gritted face sculpt, but very nice paint and sculpt on it. Then we get this one here where he is drooling over April. Then we get the heart beating out of the chest accessory, but very nice paint and sculpt work on the heart and the head. The only issue I do see is there's some pink paint on his purple bandana right there, so that is a little bit disappointing. But other than that, very nice paint and sculpt work on both these pieces here. And the way you interchange the head and put on the heart accessory is you take off this head here, try to get the Revoltech neck joint off with it. So you got to take Donnie's bandana off, and then you got to pull off this neck joint here, and then you take this head. And when you put the neck joint on, make sure you put it on this way, not going straight up. So we got to get this joint on here like this. Yeah. And then you put the bandana on like so. And then you take the heart being out of his chest accessory, put it right over the neck there, and then just pop the joint right back on. And then there you go, as simple as that. You have Donnie's heart beating out of his chest because he just saw April for the first time and he is in love. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Donatello. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for the height of Donatello, he stands just shy of 5.5 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the NECA bootleg TMNT Donatello, the Revoltech TMNT Leonardo, the SH Figuarts TMNT Donatello, and the SH Figuarts TMNT Leonardo. And then here he is compared to another ninja, the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto, and the Hasbro Marvel Legends Deadpool. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Collective Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, we do get a ball hinge at the bandana right here, just like the Leonardo figure, so it can hinge back and forth, and it also swivels, and the eyes are movable as well. Now we do get one Revoltech joint at the neck, so Donatello can look up pretty much all the way, and then practically looks all the way down. Very nice pivot up there, and it also swivels, so nice movement there. Then we do get one Revoltech joint at the waist here, and Donnie can crunch forward about that much, and then back about that much. Really doesn't swivel or pivot because it is a Revoltech joint. We do get a Revoltech joint at the shoulder, so Donnie's arms can pretty much go all the way out to the side. And then they do also go up and down because it does swivel right where the joint connects to the body, and it also swivels where the joint connects to the arm. No bicep swivel, so you will have to use it at that joint there. Then we do get a Revoltech joint at the elbow that bends in pretty much all the way. It also swivels at the lower bicep and at the upper forearm, as you can see there. Then we have a Revoltech joint at the wrist. It does swivel and hinges back and forth. Then we also have a bunch of tiny Revoltech joints on each individual finger, so they can hinge back and forth, and they can also swivel, so I do like that. Now for the legs, we do get another Revoltech joint, and Donnie can kick forward about 90 degrees, can go to the back just a little bit, and then kicks out to the side about 90 degrees. Then it also swivels where the joint connects to the body and where it connects to the leg there. Now we do get a Revoltech joint at the knee, and Donatello's knee can bend back all the way. It also swivels at the lower thigh and at the upper lower leg right there, as you can see, so I do like that. Now for the ankles, they do swivel. They hinge up a real good amount, hinge down a decent amount, and then we do get some pretty good pivot. So overall, I think we do get some very nice movement with this Donatello, and I am very happy with it. But anyway, that is my review of the Revoltech Nickelodeon TMNT Donatello. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, just check the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Revoltech Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shmana. So since this is the, bottom left says Donatello, we do to get the Revoltech Kaido, an image of Revoltech Kaido, and a picture of Donatello right there, the comic book style art, and then we do get a picture of Shmana of 5.5 inches tall, and then here he is compared to Bands is the bottom piece with the sewer lid and the purple, what the hell was that? 2 interchangeable heads, and then we do get an accessory. Whoops. Then there's the top of the box right there with more comic book shit.